Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
It's always nice to see the silky smooth skills of Robert Pires.
A really exceptional talent, and he could play alongside anyone.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. And I think when it comes to his position, I'm going to say probably space is it, because he finds it with such graceful movement, and his invention does the rest.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. He is through here. Now there's a fight. He's having a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Ronaldinho. Scholes. Now what about a counter-attack? Threads one in. Serginho tries to play it through. And this is Pires. Delivers the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Adams picks it up from the goal kick. That has been cut short. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's managed to get free. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And it's Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! That's another chance! He's scored! And Palmeiras score first! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everyone.
Header! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Veron, and the pass is intercepted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. He can run onto that. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! And they're back in front!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Palmeiras take the lead. That has not gone well. Gattuso. Veron calmly anticipates. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cafu.
Algo
Well
bien.
played. Doué. Perez. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tries to pass it through. Perez. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Puskás. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer gets it away. Oh, well measured. Now it's Perez. Cafu cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Palmeiras are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11, numero 77. Lasciano il campo per il numero 77.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Messi.
And this is Hullet. No way through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, played right into his path. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two. Gattuso. Now it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they could. Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Adams, Gattuso, pressing high and with purpose, spread it left. That ball looks a good one. Neymar. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Scholes. And it's Neymar. Scholes. Good read, needed to be. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Adams. A probing pass. He's through here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Rijkaard. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Veron. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Puskás. And this is Messi. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And we have our very first corner.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's picked his way through. It's a goal kick. Adams. Palmeiras still have the cards to affect this game. Veron kept his eye on it, and he's there. Baresi. Rijkaard. Puskás. It's a pretty loose pass. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that'll be a goal kick. Great vision.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cannavaro. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a great ball here. There's the header! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Palmeiras take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira. Scholes. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Well, that's well seen too. That pass has been well intercepted. Now this shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Schmeichel trying to keep this in. That's a sharp pass. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cafu, that's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And he opts to go forward. That's a good ball out wide. Scholes. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Baggio. Pele looking to run onto it. Oh, that's... And Messi! That has not worked out as... And we're done. Palmeiras can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Bullet voted man of the match.
só trabalhar na mãe, de tudinho aí. Trabalhar assim, despreocupado. A Rafa tá vazio, a Lutega, só trabalhar certo no braço. Só o dia de pagar o cinema. Fiz uma feijão nenhuma. Fala com o teu tio, se quiser vir.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
You know who I've got my eye on here, Peter? Dennis Bergkamp. He'll be performing all sorts of different roles out there. The focal point up front, the ball carrier, the link between the midfield and the attack.
A beautiful inventor, and he does it all, of course, with unmatched panache.
Yeah, a team player through and through, and he's totally unselfish.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, there's the clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Batistuta. Batistuta stood his ground strongly. Threads one in. Aims beyond the defence. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Palmeiras yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Bergkamp. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Gullit providing an outlet on that flank. Bergkamp. Now it's Batistuta. It's played through for him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Iniesta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lampard, that is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's in on goal. Oh, what a climb! And it's a goal! And Palmeiras score first.
Something like
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Palmeiras have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's good running with the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Now can he find a finish? Iniesta. Iniesta cross, climbs up big. And yes, it's there! They are really pouring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Palmeiras are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
Oh, smashing header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Palmeiras find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Batistuta, and that's another good win of the ball. Veron can see things others simply cannot. Palmeiras have scored 2 quick goals here. Palmeiras finding their passes. Has crossed into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And that's been drilled in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Palmeiras 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get it through? Or played right into his path. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bergkamp. And this is Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Hullet. Oh, good. Oh, shooting chance! Palmeiras do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Bale. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power.
And straight into the wall. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good ball! 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Knocks it into space, and the through ball. Face to face with the keeper. Tries a shot! Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Flings it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. So we've reached the hour mark. Palmeiras perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Marquinhos spots it and intersects. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. And they win it back again. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely aimed pass. Mohamed Salah looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Batistuta. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. And this is Mohamed Salah. And what about this cross? Yep, it's a corner. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Eu não gosto muito não, acho que eu gosto.
Não gostava? O que não gostava?
Não gostava também.
Gostei de muito fácil.
Ela parou.
Não teve cedo, não. Pelo que eu avaliei esse Natal próximo, não estou muito afim de ir, não. Te dá quanto? Falou? 190? Porque.
Quanto foi?
Não sei. É tudo naquele número ali. Só de uma vez tá pagar. Quanto foi ele todinho? Quanto foi ele todinho? Esse creme. What? 600.
É dele, é dele.
Depois foi.
Isso aí.
Não sei não. Se pagar 3 vezes que ele deu e eu vou 3.
Mas ele deve estar boa.
Quem?
Ela ganha.
E quem?
Ela ganha.
Ah,
Mas não vai causar, porque uma vez.
eu também tinha ido demais. Seguiram só nós. Já ficava sem ligeiro. Tá bom, tá
Mas
tudo
que a matéria que der só frango. Fez frango rapidinho.
É
Vai
possível.
passar. Coisadinha e pronto.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a fright.
And the shots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kvaratskhelia, he's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Azar. Spread it left. Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Raul, over to the left. Hazard. Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. And this is Raul. And he's being shifted off it. Can he spark a counter here? Aimed beyond the defence. Kvaratskhelia. And a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kvaratskhelia deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And Messi! Oh, crossbar! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He has found a way through. Messi, a lot of space ahead of him. And the finish! Now, who's going to... has a shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Bahia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Serginho, and this is Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. No, no way through. 15 minutes till half-time. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. There's the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. This looks promising. Tries to pass it through. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Palmeiras take the lead.
Yeah, I always...
Real chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again, in double quick time. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Palmeiras go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! And he's following up! Roll! It's in! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Bahia get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And the action is back on the way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Can he finish? He's scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
What a throw in. And it's Reinders. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
João Neves really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Here's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. Ronaldo is onto this. Hullet. And a chance! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short.
Bahia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product. And
he rises! Played out to the left flank. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, what a ball! And he's straight offside.
Substituição no time do Bahia.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 10. Camisa 5.
That has not gone well.
Camisa 11.
Driving forward.
Fechando o campo para a entrada dele.
Now he's got space
Camisa
here.
20. Camisa 17. Camisa 14.
Raul.
Camisa
Now looking to
16.
orchestrate a counter.
Teremos uma substituição.
Thinks about the shot. Palmeiras are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, that could cost them.
Rafinha really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Bahia get their fourth corner. Fermin! So close to drawing level.
Fermin clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works. Palmeiras surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive.
Ibrahimovic! And that would have won it.
Ibrahimovic has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Danielson is in a really good position out wide. Big chance! Spread out to the left. And the shot's on here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tries to play it through. And the pass is intercepted. That has been slung wide. Spread neatly. Messi receives it in a wide position. Decent chance!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's got away. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And his great chance! He scores! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that really is so impressive. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Raul. Raul stood his ground strongly. Now, can they get him away? And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Bullet reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened...
It's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the counter is on. That is ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar. Messi has it in a wide position. Cruyff. Neymar. Now it's Messi. He's beaten Messi! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Knocks it into space, and the through ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Substitution for North Korea. Number 15, Martin Cáceres. Coming on the field is number 13, Hernandez.
Palmeiras with the corner, there first. And he's heaved it away. Costa Curta does well to stand firm and defend it. Looking for the run. Romario. Neymar. Out towards the flank. Cruyff. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And Cruyff! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Palmeiras grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's an imaginative pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tries to play it through. Chance here to counter. That's rather hopeful. He's picked his way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Caresses it through. Pull it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Gullit wins the duel this time. And that has been knocked clear. North Korea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have...
Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Palmeiras penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And this is Cruyff. Pull it. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's in a great position here. Ball swung in. Vieira tries to clear. It's Carrillo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Corinthians with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Memphis Depay. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Looking to play him in.
Clique.
Football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Carrillo. Roberto Carlos gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Depay. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Rapaz, ontem enfrentei um cara no full manual.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Messi. And a chance! That's another chance. Sticks it
Perdeu do cara ou
away.
ganhou do cara?
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him.
Ganhei 2x1.
It's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Palmeiras are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Will he rises?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Cara jogava pra carai.
Esses 2 dias eu não joguei, não.
Roberto Carlos. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Eles vão jogar divisão, mas quer colocar aí o fim da partida.
And again they run up against stubborn defending. Aims beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is a great pick out. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy. Wait, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
A internet é ruim demais, ficar indireto. Ó, é tudo, gente. Vai perder as pontas do quadro. Acho que podemos 10 minutinhos mais. Switch? É? Jogar um aqui, um bom. Hã? Joga um. Que? Partida. Jogador incrível. São jogadores ingleses, pode usar aqui. Não, essa é um inglês melhor do inglês. Nossa, deixa eu ver se tem mais algum inglês aqui. tem usado, Adão. Só esse jogador aqui, cara. Não vai poder usar. Esse aqui vai poder usar se quiser usar ele. Bota a filha do seu chute mestre. Peguei essa botar. Próximo. Ganhar alguém se faz um moeda aí. Caramba, abraço. Agora é 4 horas. 4 horas, olha. Não está remetido isso. Olha que eu tô vendo aí. Ah, gente, é de vez não tá falando.
Clique. Rapaz, ontem enfrentei um cara no full manual. Ganhei 2x1. Cara jogava pra caralho.
Hã? O time como é que tá aí? Não tem nada não. Não, o rapaz aí. Perseguindo. Pode trabalhar essa foto. Vai ver certinho. Se tem que roda pra você chegar mesmo. Tá bom aí.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Looking for the run, Mohamed Salah. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vieira. Rodri. Vieira has given away a free kick. Knocks it into space. That's a little off target. And here's Nunez. Vieira. That's good running with the ball. Can he spark a counter here? He's in a great position here. He's going for goal!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped. Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Perde aí. Vai no véu, gente. Vai no véu.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Liverpool have got it back, and they'll have another go. Great vision. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Still goalless at the moment. Quality ball. Dixon tries to play it through. Oh, good-looking ball. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cleared without hesitation. And the shot! There's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Van Dijk.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Szoboszlai. And Robertson. Now it's Darwin. Just eases him off the ball. Gabriel. Dixon. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's gone loose. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that has not gone well. Darwin. Yaya Toure.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Yaya Toure. Szoboszlai, who's set up one goal so far. Good read, needed to be. Gravenberg. Can he get on the end of this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Flings in across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Oh, can he get onto this? And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And we come to you now with
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field is number 20, Okazaki. Substitution.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave.
There's the shot! Yes, it's there! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Darwin, played out to the left flank. Out of play for a throw. Oh, that was vital. Gabriel gets it clear. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Nicely weighted ball. Van de Ven. And it's Rodri. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Szoboszlai looking for options for movement. And that is as far as they're going to go. Okazaki. Cherki. And here's Okazaki.
Okazaki really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Substitution.
That is good alertness. Rodri.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rodri, looking to play him in. Okazaki. It's Okazaki! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's on it, can he get away? Rodri is onto this. Now that looks a decent ball. There a great chance!
That's
There it is! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool go into the lead, looking to go deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has been cut short. Threads one in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gravenberg. Now it's Szoboszlai. Pinches it off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's a key interception. Gravenberg. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rodri calmly anticipates. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope...
Se puxar outra nesse evento vou parear kkk.
That would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Okazaki, he might be in here! It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Vieira.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Nicely aimed pass. And that is that. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the...
Oi, Verdinho. Oi. Não, hoje eu não tô não, eu tô na cidade hoje não. Não, pô, vim pra Imperatriz passar o Natal. Vim pra Imperatriz passar o Natal. Passar o Natal. Valeu. Eu.
Fecha o jogo.
Cachorro quente,